It is Wednesday, the 25th of December, 2024. My name is Pigeon Rose, and this is my song of the day. Oh, merry shit scram. Yes, it is Christmas Day, and today I'm going to be talking about my favorite Christmas song of all time. Now, a lot of people hate Christmas music, and a lot of people love Christmas music, and people debate about what songs are good and what is not. There's a whole joke about All I Want for Christmas Is You being the worst song ever, and it's just everywhere, even before fucking Halloween, and Mariah Carey is like an eldritch god that needs to be put back in the ice. But I really like All I Want for Christmas Is You, actually, and I think the memes can be funny, but they're overdone. Just like everything about Christmas, really. But I generally like a lot of Christmas music. I think it's like, it ties into me also liking a lot of church music, because I was raised Catholic. I'm obviously not Catholic anymore, but I went to Mass, every Sunday when I was younger, and until I was like 18, because my parents would give me a Coke and crisps or chocolate if I went to Mass, and they were surprised I had ADHD. But I found Mass really boring, but I always really liked church music when it was done well. There were some people who weren't great, but like my friend who is a organist, for example, would play organ at the church, and I always liked when he played because I knew he was very good. And I just have always had this kind of soft spot for religious music. I think that ties into me liking Christmas music, because not all Christmas music is religious, but it has this kind of similar feel to it, especially older ones like Carol of the Bells and stuff. They're very hymnal, So as much as I like all of those, like Angels We Have Heard on High and all those, Glory, Glory, Hallelujah, and Excelsi Steo, I was considering talking about Quiet Company's cover of that, but that's besides the point. Today we're talking about Always in the Season by Pomplamoose. Now, who are Pomplamoose, you might ask? Pomplamoose are a duo of Jack Conte and Natalie Dawn. Jack Conte is a singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist. Natalie Dawn is a singer and bass guitarist. They both have released solo music as well. Jack Conte is also the co-founder of Patreon, by the way. But yeah, they're a duo of, musicians who are married to each other. And I have mixed feelings about them, because Jack Conte's solo stuff is incredible and unique. And Natalie Dawn's solo stuff is pretty good as well. And early Pomplamoose has some really good stuff, because it very much feels like the marriage of their styles, obviously. But they only really do covers now, and it's really boring, and Natalie's voice isn't suited for a lot of it. But I really like a lot of their stuff along the way, and this is one of them, is this Christmas song, Always in the Season. Obviously, I love it because I just called it my favorite Christmas song of all time. I will say, by the way, they kind of pioneered this whole idea of video songs, where you see every single instrument being played in a music video, even if they're recorded separately. And I would encourage you to watch the music video for this song so that you see that, because the music video is great and you get to see Jack going fucking ham on the drums. But I will say, at the end of the song, there's like a whole long talking part where they're like vlogging to the camera. You can skip that, that's fine. I'm just warning you that it's there. There will also be other ways to listen to it. Of course, it's on Spotify, whatever. Anyway, let's go listen to it now and then come back in a few minutes and talk about it. And there it is, Always in the Season by Pomplamoose. I do think it's funny that I'm kind of talking about all these Christmas songs that are going against the spirit of Christmas a bit. I mean, River isn't really about Christmas. Aurora Borealis isn't really about Christmas. This song is about Christmas, but it's about how you shouldn't have to wait until Christmas to be nice to people, basically. It's a rejection of commercialism, and it's saying, I'm always in the season of gift giving and being nice. You should be too, So, we're talking about it musically first, because it very much feels like it's supposed to evoke the older style of music that people would associate with Christmas carols. Like, to a certain extent, not the precursor chorus, the verses remind me a bit of like, you'd hear it in a Billie Holiday song maybe, which makes sense to me because, of course, Natalie has covered Billie Holiday. It starts off with the radio filter and it sounds really old, and then with the verse it changes. But you've got like the pizzicato strings, and you've got the like muted trombone and stuff. Like, it's just got a great feel to it. I love all that, and we'll talk about the big bit later when we actually get into the song. So without further ado, let's in fact get into the song. Mistletoe and silver snow and ivy growing on the walls, I wish I could erase these dreams, I do. But all my days are running by in shopping malls with endless lines. I don't know how I got here, do you? Somewhere between the catalogs of what to get for him, somewhere amidst the china dolls, my vision starts to spin. 'Cause I thought Christmas was supposed to be more than lighting up the Christmas tree, more than filling up our socks with toys, and more than all of this tremendous noise. So, this whole first part is very much about the commercialization of Christmas. So, mistletoe and silver snow and ivy growing on the walls, I wish I could erase these dreams I do. Talking about the classic Christmas imagery, mistletoe, silver snow, ivy, But all my days are running by in shopping malls with endless lines. You think of the Christmas season, you think of good cheer and merriment and everything, and also waiting in a line for hours to buy that one present. I don't know how I got here, do you? Kind of realizing, like, it happened so slowly, you didn't realize it until it had already happened. Then the pre-chorus bit, somewhere between the catalogs of what to get for him, somewhere amidst the China dolls, my vision starts to spin. So when she's in the shop and seeing all these things and trying to figure out what to buy, she just gets overwhelmed. It very much feels like sensory overload, and this song kind of does that very well. You can imagine, you probably don't have to imagine, you've probably been there, being in the shop and seeing all these things and just getting overloaded with it, I get that a lot in bookshops. You read so many spines of books and then you just like not registering them after a while. And then, because I thought Christmas was supposed to be more than lighting up the Christmas tree, more than filling up our socks with toys, more than all of this tremendous noise. So again, just saying like the Christmas season, the Christmas spirit isn't just the commercial side. There's supposed to be more to it than this. So then we go into the second part. So all I really mean to say is let's not throw this time away. I'd rather just sip chocolate with you. And if you'd like to treat me nice, don't wait for snow, don't wait for ice. I'm always in the season. Are you? Somewhere on Santa's list, my name's been crossed off with a slash. Somewhere I'm gonna find a better way to spend my cash. 'Cause I thought Christmas was supposed to be more than lighting up the Christmas tree, more than filling up our socks with toys, more than all of this tremendous noise. So, I want to note, by the way, after the first chorus, you get the like... It's kind of a low-key solo. It's really cool. I enjoy it. So all I really mean to say is let's not throw this time away. I'd rather just sip chocolate with you. Let's not waste this cozy season. Let's hang out. Let's drink hot chocolate, And if you'd like to treat me nice, don't wait for snow, don't wait for ice. I'm always in the season. Are you? And that just underlines the whole message of the song. We shouldn't have to wait for the Christmas season to be nice to each other, to hang out, to buy each other gifts, to have hot chocolate. I'm always in the season for this. Are you? Just such a lovely sentiment for the song, and I really enjoy it, and that's why I love this song so much. Apart from the musical aspect, of course, it's also just musically great. So then we get somewhere on Santa's list, my name's been crossed off with a slash, and you get a big which I suppose is implying that like she's being naughty by not buying people gifts, I suppose is the implication, but surely she's being nice if she's being nice to people. Anyway, somewhere I'm going to find a better way to spend my cash, and then the chorus again, like I said, and I love how it builds up with all the instruments coming in and all of this tremendous noise, and there's like all sorts, it's very evident in the music video, but like all sorts of sound clips from before in the video, and then it just cuts out and goes do 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 do, and it's a big like swinging, really feels like a Christmas song. Jack's shaking the sleigh bells. This is why I love watching the video, because as he's just like wailing on the drums, he goes wow. And you can see him just having the time of his life. So that whole bit happens, like this big explosion, and then it cuts out again. And then finally, back to the radio filter. I'm always in the season. Are you? Love this song. Love the vibe of it. Love the different dynamics. Love all the instruments, the pizzicato strings, the brass, like I said. Just such a great song. And such a lovely one for the season. Such a great message. So that's pretty much it for today. Merry, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that stuff. I'll be back tomorrow for a Stephen's Day episode. I'll be continuing my Christmas-ish theme. Well, the next two songs are about Christmas. They're just more modern. So that'll be fun. But until then, thank you so much for listening. Please hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell other people about this show. Thank you so much for listening, and I will talk to you tomorrow.